Um, Good evening, everybody. Well, it's Game 3, top of the seventh. It's 4-0 LA. The Dodgers are going to the World Series. The Mets, the comeback kids. It was a great season. Like I said, I'm not here sitting here hooting, hollering, screaming, pissed off. I was earlier when we loaded the bases in the second inning and couldn't do anything. That was my one upset moment. But the Dodgers are just deeper. The Dodgers are just better. We're not getting the big hit. It's lacking. LA got the big hit. LA got the big outs. LA's going up in the series 2-1, and the Los Angeles Dodgers with Yamamoto and Flaherty. Honestly, I don't think it's going back to LA. I think this magical run is going to end. I have a feeling it's going to end. I want to be wrong, but it's just it was a fun season. I'm glad we Pete Alonso hit that clutch home run against the Brewers. I'm glad that we got through Atlanta to even get to the playoffs. Um, I'm glad we beat Philly, but LA Dodgers were supposed to be here. LA Dodgers were supposed to be here. The Mets weren't. I mean, they're just wasting opportunities, and you can't keep doing that. And here we are. So I'm putting the Dodgers in the World Series. Again, the Dodgers are supposed to be here. The Mets weren't, but honestly, this was a lineup that overachieved. This was a team overall that overachieved. We were the best team in baseball since the beginning of June, and I do recognize that. I do realize that. I do understand that. After being one of the worst teams, to make it to the National League Championship Series is a good accomplishment. But let's face it, I mean, they're not going to do, if they can't, they couldn't hit tonight, and they're not going to do anything with against Yamamoto tomorrow. I don't see it. I just don't. So, and they're going to jump on Quintana early. It's a favorable matchup for the Dodgers. And we met our match. I mean, Flaherty's got a chance to close it out Friday. So I do think LA is going to win this in 5, maybe 6. Um, Congrats, Dodgers. Congrats. You accomplished it. You're supposed to win it. We weren't. And yeah, there's that. So kudos to you guys. Otani's not doing anything. Betts wasn't doing anything. Even Hernandez, who was killing the Padres, isn't doing anything. But you're getting contributions from Muncy. You're getting contributions from Hernandez. You're getting contributions from the bullpen. You're getting contributions from your starters. Your veteran leadership and your ability, the fact that you were supposed to be here is going to win you this series. So it was a fun ride. But yeah, I definitely see the Dodgers winning this. So congrats, Dodger fans. You're going to be facing the Yankees in the World Series. We're probably going to make our push for Juan Soto in the offseason. Maybe Soto's convinced that the Mets are really close and he can be. I mean, Steve Cohen will have his resources. He'll spend his money. The Mets overachieved and we exceeded expectations. So, again, making it to the National League Championship Series is no small task, nothing to shake a stick at. But, anyways, congrats to the Dodgers. This is gonna be the first of 3 consecutive wins. They're just getting it done. They're getting it done, and I think the pressure is finally caving in on the Mets. But it was a young team, and again, they weren't supposed to be here. The Dodgers were. So, like I said, kudos to LA. They've got it. They've got it, and they're gonna win. They're gonna go to the World Series. And if the Mets had a shot to win, tonight was the game to do it, and they didn't get it done. Bad defense in the second did them in. Striking out Alvarez and Lindor with the bases loaded, which I think Alvarez needs to sit. If they even have just a sliver of hope, I think they need to sit Alvarez. I understand he's, one of the kids. He's got to play. He has a good rapport with the pitchers, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know he's a young kid, but he's killing us. He's an instant out, and you can't have that in the postseason. So the Mets have more instant outs, and honestly, what we got to overlook is Iglesias is not hitting. Tyrone Taylor he had a double in game 2, but otherwise he hasn't been hitting. Alvarez is not hitting. Alonso's back to struggling. Marte, JD Martinez, overall they're not hitting. You know, the starting pitching and Severino was not great tonight. I think he couldn't find the strike zone. He couldn't even make it to the 5th inning. So just too little, just not enough, not enough. I'm not pissed. I'm disappointed. I am a little frustrated, but I mean, at the same time, man, the 2024 Mets did a lot of good things. It was a fun season. But Yankee fans, get ready to face the Dodgers in the 2024 World Series. But two storied franchises. Hopefully the Mets can fine tune their roster for next year. What else can we say? Congrats, LA.